Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's now 8 o'clock British time. Just to give you a bit of background by myself, my name is Saraya Anderson. I am from England in the United Kingdom, and I'm a member of Viral Angels. Welcome to everybody on the call this evening, and we certainly do have an international audience. So welcome if you're a member already or you're just looking at the business for the first time. We welcome everybody on the webinar this evening. So as I said, I'm a member of Viral Angels. This is an extraordinary finance opportunity for the small scale. It's an amazing opportunity. We don't normally get to know about these type of investments outside of Viral Angels. And as it says there, Viral Angels, if you're not inside, you're outside. So you have to be in the know. We are actually a Swedish company based in an office in Stockholm, and I have visited these offices in Stockholm. It is a Viral Angels, is a credit union, founded in June 2012, and I have been with the company right from the very beginning, so I have seen it grow and evolve. We have business operations in 17 countries, and we have members in 70 plus countries. Now, I think that's an extraordinary achievement in a very small space of time. In a period of 18 months, to be in 70 countries is quite remarkable. I mean, personally, I can't even name 70 countries. So I think this is an amazing achievement. So what actually is Viral Angels? As I said before, it's a private members equity club, and you have to be invited. It's a new opportunity to be a shareholder in a number of selected companies. Now this is very important because you're actually spreading the risk. So you're not investing in one share, you're spreading a risk over several shares. So it is a serious and exciting way to enhance your savings. And it doesn't mean to say you should put all your eggs in one basket, but this is a nice addition to any other saving opportunities that you have right now. And we're not looking at tens of thousands, euros, pounds, dollars, etc. It's a small amount of money. And as it says there, as I said already, it's an extraordinary finance opportunity for the small scale investor. So you're spreading the risk, you're not investing in one particular company. So what does Viral Angels actually do? Well, it evaluates and selects companies with potential. Our CEO, Tony Norman, he actually selects these companies, and last year alone he had over 200 companies approach him, a bit like a Dragon's Den type of scenario, if you're familiar with Dragon's Den, where they pitch their business to the company, and Tony Norman will obviously look into their accounts, etc., and cherry pick the ones that he thinks would be suitable for Viral Angels. At the moment we have 10. One of them is very exciting, called Trig, and I'll go on to this a little bit later. But Trig is a social media company with a cashback scanner, so it has revenue, not just in advertising, but that will be going to the Frankfurt Stock Exchange in May. Now, this is very exciting. I hadn't realized there are different stages of, different levels of stock exchange, and Frankfurt is one of the A-listed one, and one of our very first companies is going to this major stock exchange. An A-listed stock exchange is a fantastic time to actually get involved in Viral Angels and be able to have shares in this particular company, as well as the other companies, of course, as well. And what they've always said is that one or two of the companies may fail. That's just the way the business is going. Some will do okay and reasonably well, and one or two will go through the roof. And I truly believe that Trig Media will be one of those companies going through the roof. So that's just a bit of a background of some of the companies. What it actually does, it says it actually takes a strong shareholding position. So Tony Norman wouldn't get paid in monetary terms, but he'd get paid in shares. It takes an action plan and sees it through to completion. So Tony and his team actually have a big input in the process of taking it to the listing process. One of the biggest obstacles and that we find in going to the listing is the shortage of shareholders. Now, Frankfurt, I've been told, need a minimum of 2,000 shareholders. And often what happens with these companies, often they can actually raise the capital, but they have a shortfall of shareholders. They may go to friends and family and don't know where to look beyond that. So we act as an instant shareholder base for these companies. And Tony Norman, as I said, and his team, they assist with mergers and acquisitions. It raises capital and assists marketing and prepares for the initial public offering to the listing process. So Viral Angel stock holdings are distributed as follows: 20% retained by Viral Angels and 80% is allocated to the members, and that is us. So we are shareholders in several companies. But I said the exciting one at the moment is Trig Media. And there are more exciting companies coming up as well, but that one is especially very, very exciting. So the history of the company, Tony Norman is our CEO. He has incredible experience in the industry, and he's taken over 200 companies to the listing process. He's very experienced in his field, and he's taken them to several markets. As you can see, the AIM and Plus markets. I do apologize in advance if I pronounce these names incorrectly. Deutsche Börse, Frankfurt, Berlin, and Stuttgart. Aki Torge and NGM in Stockholm, Sweden, Nasdaq, etc. There are a lot of stock markets, and I said there's different grades of stock markets, but Frankfurt, as we know, is an A-listed stock exchange, and that is the one that Trig will be going to in the spring, in May. So the results in Viral Angels since the beginning is actually the amount of shareholders that we've acquired in that short space of time, 18 months, has actually risen, not by 300%, it's a very conservative estimate, but we're looking at 600 plus. So what we're finding is it's just very attractive to a lot of people, as you know, probably around the world, that money in your bank isn't that great at the moment. The interest rate is so small that you might as well leave your money under the bed. So this is a really, really fantastic way to actually enhance your savings at a great rate. Now, as I've mentioned Trig.com several times already, the exciting thing about Trig.com is a social media company, and you look at other social media companies, how well they have done on the stock exchange. Even if you don't know about stocks and shares, you know that social media is actually the place to be. Now, what makes Trig so unique that it's actually merged with a company called Zebra Place. And Zebra Place is a cashback facility that has a cashback scanner. So it's not a matter of going via a site to find the cashback. It scans your computer, and if one of the companies is linked, you'll get instant cashback. Very exciting. So it's the first time in social media history that revenue can be made outside of the social media itself. So when you're not actually on Trig.com, you could still be making money as actually as a shareholder and a Viral Angel member. So that's very exciting. So when they come together, Trig and Zebra Place together, it's a very exciting opportunity, because you look at other social media companies out there, and at the moment we're all very familiar with, obviously, Facebook have just acquired WhatsApp. Now WhatsApp have 450 million users. They don't have a revenue stream. They do have advertising, of course, and that's all social media tends to have, but they don't have a revenue stream, and yet Facebook acquired them for £11 billion. So we're no longer talking in millions, we're looking in billions. Now, it's just a matter of time before Trig Media, once it floats on the stock exchange and our name is out there, we've already got 4 million registered users, that it may actually be acquired by some of these huge companies once they get to hear that actually there is a revenue stream involved as well. And as you can imagine, that will make our shares even more and more valuable. So if you're looking at this for the first time, please don't miss out on this. It's just a once in a lifetime opportunity. And as I said, we've only got till May 2004, and we're already into March. So we do have an ongoing campaign to take advantage of Trig shares, Trig Media shares. For existing members, you can actually upgrade to new packages. I know a lot of people did this for February, where we were actually given extra allocation of Trig shares, a whole month's worth actually, in fact, and mine amounted to about 19,000. Not exact the amount, but approximately 19,000 extra Trig shares on top of my weekly usual allocation. So that's very exciting. Or anybody that signed up on a new package also got the same deal. So at the moment, if you upgrade your package or you sign up on a new package before the 31st of March, and that's only 3 weeks away, you will get half a month's extra allocation of Trig shares. And as I said before, you realize how well these other social media companies are out there, how well they're done on the stock exchange. This is just a fantastic opportunity before it floats on the stock exchange. We're never going to get this opportunity with a social media company probably ever again. And so if you're not in now, this really is the time to get involved. You don't have to understand stocks and shares. It won't take you any time. It's very, very, very simple to get involved. Just go to the person that invited you to the webinar this evening, and they will give you an invitation link. And here's just an example of the link. You have a choice of 3 links, and this is a back office. It's a little snapshot of the back office. You just choose the link you want to send out, either with your email address or you have a particular number. Send that to the person you would like to come into the business, and mention this to friends and family. Don't let them miss out. There'd be nothing worse that the company does fantastically well and you haven't told your friends and family. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate that, so please tell everybody that you know. What are the membership benefits? Well, we will get information about non-listed companies. The site is evolving all the time, and very shortly we'll actually be getting a forum where we'll be able to ask questions directly to these companies. And as shareholders, obviously, we have the right to do that. We have weekly share allocations, and that is every single week, midnight Swedish time, so that's 11 o'clock GMT time, London time. And so usually I find on a Thursday morning, I'm on the computer to find out my weekly allocations. So I said weekly allocations, we always get 1 allocation, and on occasions there's been an extra one as well. But I said for last month, we did get a whole month's extra allocations in addition to our weekly shares. And I said for March, we're going to get a 50% allocation on top of everything we're getting already anyway. Also, we have access to Viral Angels trading platform. Now, this is actually for actually buying and selling shares before they go to the stock exchange. So at the moment, we do have the opportunity as members to actually purchase extra Trig shares on the Viral Angels platform. Now, once it actually does go to the stock market, obviously we can't do that at that particular time, but there are opportunities to buy extra shares if you would like to do that. And personally, I have bought quite a number of shares over the last few weeks. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, I bought 2,000 shares for only €20, which was a real bargain. So there's lots of deals on there at the moment. You don't have to do that, but if you would like to acquire extra shares, you can either upgrade your package or buy them on the site. It's very easy to do by PayPal, IBAN transfer, etc. So an option to participate also in a Viral Angels bonus program, and I'll go over that very briefly, and also crowdfunding. There will be opportunities with certain companies where we can, as maybe larger shareholders, would like to invest in these companies outside your usual membership. Membership levels, we have various levels, and you can actually join completely for free, but obviously there's no advantage to doing that at all. It just allows you to view the site, a limited view of the site. You can actually join for €39 per month, Wouldn't really recommend it. This was actually predominantly for the Brazilian Venezuelan market. You would only get a quarter share allocations. Most people come in on the other packages. We're looking at €89 per month. For the British market, you're looking at about £75, obviously depending on the exchange rate. And you can upgrade to the other packages as well. There are people on the €990 per month for the larger savers. But what I love about this is that there's no tie-ins. There's no fixed amount you have to pay every month. You can upgrade, downgrade, you can pause your subscription. There's no penalties for doing this. If you choose to maybe pause your membership, which I've had a couple of people do over the Christmas period, they retain the shares they've already acquired, so they never lose those shares. They obviously wouldn't get shares for the month they hadn't subscribed. But at the moment, as you can imagine, with the opportunity to get Extra Trig shares, a lot of people are actually upgrading their accounts, probably for the next couple of months, and then they can downgrade if they want to as well. So the flexibility is there, which is very appealing to a lot of people, that you're not tied in, and you can upgrade, downgrade, pause, etc. So you have several options there. So if you would like to build your business, and that's earning actually residual income, there are different ways to do this as well. And I'm going to go over this very briefly. In more detail, you really should speak to the person that invited you to this webinar this evening. So there are income options, different bonuses, monthly, cash bonuses, share bonuses, etc. So I said I'm going to go over these very, very briefly. Now, the main slide I'm going to focus on, how do you make money? Now, you can see in the column where it says membership, there's different levels of we've seen previously. Now, if I take, for example, the Platinum membership, and it says that €145. Now, this is the membership I'm on because I get double share allocation. So the larger the membership you come on, the more shares you will get. Now, if I have a friend that likes that package as well, I will get a real-time bonus. That's an instant payment of €15. I would instantly get an email saying this person has joined my team and have acquired €15, which I can see in my back office, and I can withdraw that as and when I want to by PayPal, IBAN transfer. There's several ways, and actually there's going to be a prepaid card as well, a Visa card. So there's different ways to extract your money. But I quite like free. So if you get enough members, so if I had 10 members who also purchased the Platinum, then obviously my membership would be free because the bonuses I would receive for that month would be €150. And this would be every single month they've subscribed. If, however, I have somebody, or maybe two people, who actually they're a larger saver and they €990 per month, I will get a real-time bonus of €105 each. So obviously that would more than pay for my membership. So I quite like free. So, why not tell your friends and family? And not only are they going to benefit massively from these amazing shares, but also you're going to get a referral income as well. And if they tell their friends and their friends, etc., down to another 4 levels, then you can obviously earn extra income as well. And if you have people even further down that, there are leadership bonuses, etc. But I don't want to go into that into too much depth at the moment. There will be trips, and other incentives as well as time moves on. So, basically, if you have more people in your team and you tell more people about this, then the more you're going to benefit. Now, here we have a fast track bonus. I'll just give you an example. A trader. If you come in and you qualify as a trader in 7 days, now that actually means you need 3 people who've directly come into your business. You will get a share bonus of €100. And as you move up the plan, there'll be share bonuses and cash bonuses combined. And actually, I actually think the share bonuses will actually be more valuable than the cash bonuses. So the more people you have as members in your team that you introduce and they've introduced, etc., the more benefits to you. There are webinars happening in 9 languages, and we have, in addition to this, Italian and German. Willie in Austria has produced a fantastic video in German. and we'll be able to see this as well, and hopefully there'll be webinars coming up. So every day of the week there are webinars. There's someone to talk to, and as you can see on the webinar this evening, we have people from a lot of countries, and that is very exciting. So if you know someone in these other countries, there is a webinar you can direct them to, so you don't have to speak the language yourself. There are monthly bonuses, and there's lots of other bonuses as well. I'm just going to go over this very briefly. Monthly leader bonuses. So there's money thrown at you every step of the way. Money, shares. As you can see, there's an awful lot that can be achieved. Just an idea of maybe what you can earn as you move up the plan of residual income, which is very nice. And residual income is making money while you're sleeping. And that really is the ideal scenario to be making money. Now this is actually a very new concept, not on the back office, the platform at the moment, but this is coming very soon. So VA Open is our open market. So this is free for all members to participate and open to companies outside the VA portfolio. And these are pre-stage where VA may source its coming projects. So these are almost like your people, your Dragon's Den people, pitching their business to Viral Angels, if you like, and then we as members will hopefully be able to vote and decide which ones we'd like to take further. So that's very exciting. So there's lots of more things that are in development. So VA Prime is mainly for the companies that Viral Angels has chosen to invest, and as I've said before on several occasions, Trig.com, Trig Media, is actually one of the ones going to the open market, to the Frankfurt A-listed stock exchange. This is the card, an extra card. It's a prepaid card. So when we actually withdraw money, we can actually load it on a Visa card, and cause Visa is a very credible company, or you can transfer your money by PayPal, and again it's an instant payment, or as an IBAN transfer. There's several ways to take out your money, and I said it's literally instant, so there's no waiting. Apart from PayPal, you may have to wait a couple of hours to transfer it from PayPal to your bank account, but it's extremely quick, and of course with PayPal it's very secure, as is Visa. And there are other pools and leadership pools, and this is all to come later on. But it's an extra service for us as members, and that's very exciting. So I think to sum up, basically, as I said, Viral Angels is a private members equity club. We have a fantastic opportunity to acquire shares in trigmedia.com that's going to be floating on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange in the spring. In March, we're going to have 50% extra worth of Trig shares in addition to our weekly shares, our weekly allowance of shares, and that's really exciting. So if you're new, please get back to the person that introduced you to the webinar this evening. Now the forum is open, so if you would like to ask any questions, please can you just type it in. And we do have some of the management on the webinar time, Jana, Alicia and Anders. So if I can't answer the questions, there'll be somebody that will be able to do that. So if you'd like to ask a question, please go ahead. Yes, I think Willie, Anders will confirm this, that yes, you have already joined as a new member, so yes, you'll get the 100% shares already, which hopefully you've already acquired those. Nick, yes, if you have a T24 card from elsewhere, absolutely you'll be able to use this with VA. You just have to link it in the back office. Any problems with that, I'm sure Jana from support will help you. Running these, oh sorry, just one more question. I joined as Sylvia, does that mean I have upgraded this? No. You do have to upgrade to gold and above. So yes, there's still time to do that. You've still got to the end of March. So as I said, I'm going to say thank you very much for being on the webinar this evening. We will have webinars every Sunday evening in English, and you will get a list of all the other countries as well. Thank you very much.